Welcome to the Enriched Minds podcast, where you get your daily dose of information, inspiration, or maybe just a smile. All that being said, we got to talk about a whole lot of shit I want to talk about today, y'all. It's Tuesday, January the 8th. Sorry, Happy New Year still. We're a weekend, crazy shit still going on. Mark my words, y'all, this is going to be a crazy year. I don't know about for everybody, but I believe for most people, 2019 will be a crazy ass year. This past weekend, it was some crazy shit going on. A few stories I want to touch on. I definitely want to talk about the SurvivingRKelly series. I don't want this whole episode to be about that, so I'm going to try to limit my conversation about it. But I think that that series definitely brought out a lot of shit, bad shit from both sides, from the RKelly side and from the Survivor side. And I'll touch on that. And feel free to comment. Feel free to give me the hate. Feel free to curse me out about my opinion. But at least consider it. I don't want to get to that right now. Let's go to some good news, some good shit. 2019, Centoya Brown has been granted clemency. Now, for those of you that don't know who Centoya Brown is, she is a young African-American female that at the age of 16, after already being sex trafficked and forced into prostitution, she ended up killing a pimp that she believed was about to kill her. He was very violent, and she was in fear of her life. She's forced into a lifestyle as a kid. 16. Remember that, 16. She was given a life sentence. Well, thankfully, some people got behind her. Everybody knew that was unjust. No one cared about that type of, how could you do this to a 16-year-old girl, people? You have a judge looking at all this case. Nope, that's it. She life sentence. She killed someone. That's it. We don't want to hear it all. Typical throwaway black person. Well, thank God that in 2018 and prior to that, I want to say that everything started, the support for her started about 2017. Well, it worked, people. A lot of famous people got behind her, and the story got into the spotlight. And finally, a common sense decision was made by the governor to grant her clemency. So according to reports, she'll be home, everybody, this August of 2019. So congrats to Centoya gaining her freedom. She's done a lot of time, and I hope she does the best with her second chance. That's a real piece of good news that I see so far in 2019. It's not crazy shit, but it's a lot of crazy shit, people. The crazy shit just would not stay in 2018. Okay, so let's go to this first. I don't know if you heard, but I heard that over this past weekend, this past Sunday, which was the Golden Globes, right? Michael B. Jordan and Chadwick Boseman got into a wallow. Now, in case you don't know what a wallow is, it's something in Florida we call a rumble, a fist fight. And yes, people, Black Panther got into a real life fist fight with Killmonger at the Golden, not only at the Golden Globes, but before the motherfucker even started, they already rumbled over who's gonna be the king of Wakanda. And according to reports, Michael B. Jordan emerged the king, devastated his ass. I don't know if he used the combos that he showed on Creed, but they said it was something to that nature. You know, devastating combo, fucked off Black Panther, and evidently he wasn't lumped up too bad. I mean, I didn't watch the awards, but I saw the pictures, and I didn't see any knots on his head, no cartoon knots, no type of rabbits and blood or busted anything. But yeah, those two guys had a rumble backstage. Not sure what it's about, but according to reports, Michael B. Jordan is just tired of Chadwick Boseman's shit. I guess he, might think his shit don't stink, and Michael B. Jordan was not having it. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Speaking of boom, boom, The UFC has a female fighter, Polyana Viana, right? Pretty female fighter. Well, due to it being a new year and things, due to the government shutdown still going on, I don't know if this guy worked for the government, but he was cruising to make some easy cash. Sees this pretty young lady and decides he's going to relieve her of any cash she might have on her person. Unbeknownst to him, she's a badass UFC fighter. So you can pretty much know where this story's going. He went up to the young lady and demanded everything on her person of value. And she in turn, devastated his ass. She hit him with a couple of, this dude's really fucked up. If you guys buy your phones or buy Google or anything, Google the story. She fucked this dude up to the point where he left on the stretcher. He got a little bit more than he bargained for. He thought he was going to make easy money. But she definitely devastated his ass. Busted nose, everything. He looked like he was in a fight. Which he was, but this looked like a fucking prize fight. He was devastated. So, congrats to Polyana for fighting his stupid ass off. And hopefully when he's sitting in jail, he'll do one of two things. He either change his life or he's going to take some fighting lessons. But he won't be robbing her no motherfucking more. What else is going on that I want to talk about? Oh, another little funny story. And let this be a lesson to you fucking ladies. Woman loses $3,000 after meeting a sugar daddy. You wonder how that happens, huh? Oh my God. So this sugar daddy wasn't so sweet. Well, I guess he was sweet if you were talking about scam terms. So he sends the woman a bullshit check and says, hey, I need some cash pretty fast, but I don't have any cash. I don't have any access to it, but here's a check. Float me $3,000. Here's $4,500. She did it no problem. She said, oh my God, God answered my prayers. I found a guy that's going to give me something for nothing. Finally found him. Just for me breathing, I'm getting $1,500. Okay? Turned out the check was pure bullshit. Devastated her ass because she's out of $3,000. Whatever fees for the bounce check fucked her up too. And the fraudulent check, she's got a fucking star on her account where they might be plotting on shutting that motherfucker down. Okay? So let that be a lesson to her and all you ladies out there that are just on the prowl to keep getting shit for nothing. I'm sick of that shit, but we'll talk about it in the RKelly story. But okay, let's move on to the next unfortunate story of 2019. What else? Oh, wow. So here in Torrance, California, less than a week ago, there was a fucking shooting at a bowling alley. Tempers flared. The crazy shit is still here. And they brought that into a bowling alley in Torrance, California, just outside of Los Angeles. And unfortunately, 3 men were killed in the bowling alley. Now, I thought bowling alleys were family-friendly places where you just fucked around and had fun, had a couple of beers, but these dudes came in strapped. Who comes strapped to a fucking bowling alley? I don't know, but it's 2018. Shit goes down anywhere. It actually did go down. And a senseless act of violence, a senseless act of violence pursued, and 3 men lost their lives early in the 2019. More than likely, it was over some bullshit. We don't know the story. No suspects have been grabbed up at this time, but it's pretty fucked up. I damn sure wouldn't like my kids being there. It ain't safe anywhere, y'all. I'm not saying be strapped, but definitely keep your head on the swivel. Moving on, your president's still lying. He's still on par for 60-something lies a day. The government is still shut down. And it brings me to this story, which I don't quite understand. 7 people have died in national parks since the shutdown, but the reports are saying that that's not unusual. So, how many motherfuckers die in these parks and why? Well, my only guess is stupidity. I saw a report the other day, somebody died, fell to the death trying to take a selfie. Is it that serious, people? People fucking around with them animals. And you know the outcome of that, they getting their ass devastated. And that's why I don't understand. Why do you keep fucking with wildlife? Why do you want to go? Listen, where else are the animals going to go? If they can't live in the woods peacefully, where the fuck are they going to live? But you want to take your stupid ass up through there. You know how the mama bears are about them fucking cubs. And you go up there and get your ass devastated. Now they want to go kill the bear. Well, what the fuck are you doing there anyway, man? Just, dude, go to a fucking wooded area that's designated for pedestrians with no fucking wildlife. Because we took up all the land and we're still taking it. And you getting these motherfuckers killed by being stupid, wandering somewhere you ain't got no business, and getting fucked slap off. I don't want to say you deserved it. I just want to say people stay out of that motherfucker, man. Stay out of these national parks, fucking around with these animals and trying to get close to them and do anything dangerous. Like, why would you risk your life with the dumb shit? If you're gonna risk your life for something, let it be for money. Let it be for your family's well-being. Something of that nature. Just to risk your life, to say you did it for bragging rights, and you fuck around and perish, that's just the dumbest shit in the world to me. Stay your ass out of there, people. What's our other stories that I want to talk about? Oh, teachers are still fucking with the students. Now, how many of these stories have to occur before y'all learn to quit fucking with these kids, y'all? Y'all some sick bastards. And it's unfortunate because it seems like it's growing. It seems like there's more and more of this shit obviously it's some sort of sick ass fetish, but I'm saying it's not slowing down. What the fuck is really going on out here? These teachers can't find anybody but a fucking child, and they try to say it's some development thing where these kids are in their proximity and they develop some sort of crush on each other. I mean, clearly that's obvious, but people, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Grown folks and kids. That's going to lead us to this RKelly segment that I want to talk about. Grown folks with kids. Now, for a lot of y'all that might not know, let me bring you up to the speed on this RKelly subject. Lifetime just released a series called SurvivingRKelly. That's the first blunder, fucked up title for me, and I'll tell you why. But this series showcases so-called victims of RKelly. Victims in the sense of they've been kept as a sex slave in mansions, okay? So this series has these girls that come up and they state their side. And they're crying, they're emotional, they're believable. A lot of America's talking about it right now. Even Vietnamese TV. I posted something on Instagram the other day. I couldn't believe it. I'm looking at Vietnamese news and here's RKelly. They're talking about RKelly on the motherfucker. So I said, damn, is this a national alert in Vietnam to keep the goddamn young girls in the house when this motherfucker's on tour out there? I don't know. I asked Ma, I said, Ma, what are they saying? She says, oh, they say, who? I said, Ma, he's just some singer. She said, oh, they say he did something to some girl. Couldn't believe it. Vietnamese TV. They were talking about surviving RKelly. Today, as a result of this series, a criminal investigation has been launched into RKelly in Atlanta, Georgia. Purely based on the docuseries. Follow me, people. Number one, RKelly ain't never killed nobody. Surviving means near-death experience. RKelly ain't never killed nobody. But to say like if I say I survived, that means I had a near-death experience. That means death was involved. There was no death involved with RKelly, first of all, people. Come on, the man might be a piece of shit for fucking with little girls, but there was no death involved. So that title is definitely clickbait. On top of the shit that's going on with R. Kelly, he just fucked around and got sued by the landlord for $80K, saying he didn't even pay the rent. Y'all fucking with the man's money. Now, here's what I want to say. When I was in school, some of the girls I liked were not available to me because a grown man was fucking. This is not uncommon. Grown men having sex with high school girls, 16, 17-year-old range. It was even in the movies in the 80s. If you guys search this movie, it's called The Wildlife or Wildlife. It's a movie out of 84. Eric Stoltz is the star. Sean Penn's brother Chris Penn is co-star. In the story, Eric Stoltz's girlfriend, which was in high school, was having sex with a police officer, grown man, married man with kids, and in order to get the girl back, Eric Stoltz threatened him to tell that he's having sex with a high school girl, and he eased off. This is a fucking Hollywood movie. This is how common it was. But now here we are in 2019, where everybody is looking to attack somebody for something. Whether Kevin Hart, his old tweets come back. They had Charlemagne on the same series, SurvivingRKelly. Suddenly, old tweets of his praising the R. Kelly sex tape as the greatest sex tape ever made came up. He got his monkey ass attacked. And they brought the producer of the series out and said she regrets putting him in the series. Now, I want to stay on track. Everybody's trying to attack somebody for something. Is R. Kelly a piece of shit? Absolutely. I'm not defending R. Kelly. But your uncle might be a piece of shit too. Your father might be a piece of shit too. Your pastor might be a piece of shit too. All those people that you respect might be a piece of shit too. Why? Because a lot of grown men was fucking a lot of young girls. The young girls wanted the money. Young girls hot in the ass. Girls mature faster than boys. Girls ready to fuck, a lot of times, way quicker than teenage boys. That's facts. That's history. But now, we want to demonize R. Kelly. Why are we demonizing R. Kelly? Somebody getting paid like a motherfucker off of this series. First and foremost. How much are these victims getting the proceeds of this? Since we care so much about the victims, let's ask, what's her name? Dream Carter or something? I can't remember the girl's name who produced this thing. How much are you giving these girls? Since you want to help these girls, they survived something like a survivor of a storm when we have these big storms like in Houston and shit like that, and all the survivors, we gather up money to help them move on with their life. How much are you giving these girls to help them move on with their life? I'm interested to know that. Tweet that. Tweet the proceeds. Who's receiving the proceeds from this series? I'd like to see that. Also, there's a danger in listening to one side of the story and you coming up with a verdict. This is why in the court of law, prosecutor says their sides, opening arguments, defense gets a chance to say their motherfucking side. Because everybody who's charged with a crime ain't guilty. Everybody has deemed R. Kelly guilty. Well, why? Because he married Aaliyah. She was underage. Having sex with her. That's documented. He got a sex tape with an alleged underage girl. The man went on trial. The girl said that ain't even her in the video who's supposed to be the girl. We don't know how old that girl is in that video. But everybody's concluded it's a young girl in the video. Well, let me tell y'all about some young girls in the video. Today, which is Tuesday, January the 8th, a video was released. Oh shit, hang on. I just lost it. A video was released of 3 of the young women that said they were victims of R. Kelly. They were at R. Kelly's concert in 2016 on camera. 3 of them together. You can look this video up on TMZ, and World Star Hip Hop has put it up now. These 3 so-called survivors were at R. Kelly's concert in 2016, front row, having the fucking time of their lives. They're holding up cell phones, videotaping, and having a ball and doing all that shit. But these people are supposed to be survivors. You understand? And this is the danger of listening to one side of a story. Not once has somebody questioned, well, people have, and especially Master P, he touched on it, and other people have, but all of you guys that have drawn a conclusion, think about this. How many people did R. Kelly promise something that he probably lied to them about? They probably didn't get shit. They probably didn't, it didn't work out. People accuse everybody of something bad when shit don't work out. So-and-so owes me money. So-and-so didn't pay me my money. They owe me this. Such and such didn't help my career. Beanie Siegel had a problem with Jay-Z. And the stories go on. I'm owed something. I don't get it. That person's bad now. A prostitute. She don't get her money from the trick. She might report him for rape. That's her revenge for not getting paid. Everyone's so quick to jump on somebody's side by drawing conclusions. That's dangerous. It's because your motherfucking ass could be accused next. Your father, your brother, your cousin, whoever your loved ones are, could be accused of something that's totally fucking false. But because they have a record, they're automatically guilty. Does that sound familiar? Cops shooting black people, questionable terms. He's a convicted felon anyway. He looks like a bad guy. He beat up somebody up the street. He deserved it. This is a lot of what's going on right now. Now, here's what I want to say. All you guys right now that are disagreeing with me are probably attacking you're screaming out loud in your car if you're listening to this on SoundCloud or on iTunes, or you're yelling at the screen on YouTube. But take your emotions down a little bit and listen. The girl said that they were locked up in R. Kelly's house. Sex slave action. Sounds a little bit like S&M to me, but hey, for your sake, you believe these girls, they were locked up in R. Kelly's house. Okay? I follow the news. I try to. You know, I ain't going to say I'm nosy, but I like to be informed. That's it. I don't mind the business that doesn't pay me, but some things are interesting. I like to see what's going on in the world. And one story that I came across, it was published December the 9th, 2017. R. Kelly's houses got ransacked in Atlanta. Okay? Stripped of every goddamn thing. Whoever hit him, gutted his ass. R. Kelly released videos about it. Him going around the mansions, and here's a video that says, R. Kelly speechless after mansion robbed. Devastated. Why R. Kelly puts these fucked up videos of himself out, I don't know. But the motherfucker, you can go back and watch the video. You can Google it. R. Kelly's devastated. They gutted his house. Not only one house, but 2 houses. Back-to-back robberies. Devastated his ass. Okay? Here's the report from TMZ. R. Kelly's back at home in Atlanta, but it's not even close to the way he left it because burglars cleaned his motherfucking ass slap out. As we report, cops ID a suspect who allegedly took everything that wasn't nailed down out of the singer's 2 Atlanta cribs in back-to-back burglaries. This shit all happened over the Thanksgiving weekend while his ass was on tour. R. Kelly was on tour. While he was gone, 2 of his cribs got gutted. Where were these girls at? Where are these sex slaves, these victims? Were they in the house? Did they gut that motherfucker? Well, we know one of them didn't gut it because one of those so-called victims on that show, his name's Jordan or whatever. I can't pull it up right now. My shit's down. But she still lives with R. Kelly. Now, the people saying she's a victim is somebody who ain't got shit, her parents. She's an adult. And the parents have reported her as a missing person when everybody knows she lived with R. Kelly. If I know it, and I'm an ant in the Giants world, then that means everybody fucking know it. Because I don't know no secrets. I get the information just like you got the shit. The so-called victim is still living with R. Kelly. Now, I don't know if a lot of you guys know what extortion is, but sometimes people want access to your money, especially when you're rich. You don't give them the money. They got to find a way to bring your ass down if you don't. This don't happen to a broke motherfucker because you ain't got nothing. You got $8 grand to your name. Who the fuck gonna extort you? On some petty shit. You fucking around with somebody you ain't got no business, you might get your ass extorted. But it happens on a grander level for the rich. Why? Because people that don't really have much feel like they got money to blow. They got money to give. Oh man, he wearing a fucking $80,000 chain. I need $80,000 out of this motherfucker. Or, man, maybe he can make my daughter a star. I'm going to take my daughter up through there, and maybe he can make her a star. We all going to be rich, right, baby? Yeah. You going to buy me that meat coat I always wanted, boo-boo? You know I got you, boo-boo. Lil Linda here, she going to take us to the top. Let's call her Strawberry. They take her to R. Kelly's house. Because Lil Linda killing it in church. Her voice is amazing. The whole choir hating on her at the church because her voice is Whitney Houston action. We know R. Kelly. He gonna help us get paid off our daughter. Basically, that's it in a nutshell. Oh, but no, it's not just about getting paid off our daughter. We want her to live up to her fullest potential, and we want her to have a great life. And whatever, motherfucker. You want something too. Little girl up through R. Kelly's house. She might not have the work ethic. She living in this mansion, in this lifestyle where she's going where he goes, all this shit. They don't want to work so hard no more. That's a common occurrence. People's work ethic is trash. They might have talent, but the work ethic is pure garbage. So that's why success don't happen. Now you can blame it on somebody else, but you got to look in the mirror. It's your fault. You think somebody else gonna do all the shit for you? Don't work like that. But R. Kelly's the demon now. He's a big bad guy. Surviving R. Kelly. Survivor's still living with the motherfucker. Okay? Survivor's got cell phones. So I'm saying all that to say, don't mix this up with no sex slave, sex trafficking shit. Because that's really going on out here. People are really in shithole places being forced into sexual acts they don't want to be in. Those people don't get to a concert and have the time of their life and not run off. How many cases of people that's been chained up in somebody's basement for years And as soon as they saw the light, they ran into somebody's arm, help me. This motherfucker done had me for 15, 20 years. They don't go to a concert and not ask for help. They don't go to a concert and sitting on the front row in front of everybody and fucking cheese and have the time of their life. So a lot of y'all have drawn conclusions without enough evidence. You just heard a convincing story, and now all y'all ready to pony up and goddamn go kill R. Kelly without hearing both sides. That's dangerous, people, because that shit could happen to you. An accusation at work, they didn't even ask you what was up. They just fired your monkey ass. Now it ain't fair. Oh, man, what I do? I mean, R. Kelly deserved it, dude. I mean, you know, no, motherfucker, you got something in your closet, too. And another thing that I want to talk about with this topic is R. Kelly is a piece of shit. So for y'all to think I'm sympathizing with the man, hey, it's documented what the dude did with Aaliyah. It's documented with some other shit. I do know some sources. Okay, I'm not that green, but it's a lot of people you might love that's a piece of shit too. That's documented. But yet and still, their music, their movies are still up. So if we gonna snatch down R. Kelly shit, we gonna attack R. Kelly, but you ain't gonna attack Jerry Lee Lewis, Michael Jackson, a host of other motherfuckers. James Brown, Rick James went to prison for rape. Had a sex slave up in the house for 2 weeks. His music's still alive and well. Ain't nobody saying shit about Rick. Embraced the motherfucker when he came home from prison. I'm Rick James, bitch. Everybody love that shit. The man just raped the girl, had her tied up in the crib, playing guilty for the shit. So how are we going to attack R. Kelly and give the Catholic Church a pass? All y'all motherfuckers talking about R. Kelly, what's my man's name from Shark Tank, Damon John, whatever the fuck his name, whatever. He says R. Kelly needs to apologize and kill himself in prison. Well, what the fuck do you got to say, Mr. Damon, about the Catholic priests? All these churches that's still open. Ain't nobody shut down the Catholic Church yet. People, what are we in pretty close to the thousands in cases of molestation and rape? It's even coming out now where these priests been raping and molesting the nuns. Where is y'all's outcry for that? Where is the surviving the Catholic Church? Where is the surviving Rick James? Where is the surviving Woody Allen? Where's the surviving Jerry Lee Lewis? And all that other shit that I don't know that y'all are screaming out and barking out because y'all know too. And where's the surviving your fucking uncle? Where is surviving your godfather? Where is surviving your best friend's daddy? Because it's common practice for older men to be fucking with these younger girls. And then we gonna call out R. Kelly. We gonna call out every goddamn body. Don't nobody get no pass. A piece of shit is a piece of shit. The rules apply to everybody. But you want to say, oh, no, that's different because back then, that's what they did. It don't matter if that's what they did. It's fucked up. Guess what? In other countries, they marry off a girl at 7, 8 years old. So that don't matter? Because it's their law? That's still not morally fucked up? 30-year-old man with a 7-year-old fucking girl? Y'all need to be ashamed of yourself, folks. Y'all want to attack this black man that somebody concocted a 6-part series. I mean, maximize the shit out of this payday. Demonizing and categorizing this man as a fucking killer to survive this motherfucker. Insinuating death was in the air, which it won't. And y'all condone it. And y'all want to demonize this man without saying shit. R. Kelly said he coming out with a series called Surviving the Lives. And you know what, R. Kelly? You should do that shit because everybody ain't no victim. A lot of these little girls, I'm sure R. Kelly wasn't the only grown man they was fucking. But the way y'all are starting to view it is if this little angel that just was not sexual at all. It wasn't too fast for her time. Just got picked up by some man and he forced himself on her. These girls is hot in the ass, y'all. And if you my age, I'm 40. If you my age, some of y'all women know y'all were. Don't shut up now. Y'all look around in the room to the chick that's looking guilty. She know what she was doing. Ain't no surviving that motherfucker. Some girls knew how to manipulate early. They wanted some money. That sick bastard up the street was going to give it to her. She knew that. She went and got the money. Let's not mix this up with rape, people. Now, you can say, someone I was having a conversation with about this said, but it's statutory rape. They was younger than the age to consent. That's what makes R. Kelly a piece of shit. But he ain't by himself. And you guys need to stop acting like he is. So, attack the motherfuckers, y'all ladies that was fucking underage grown men, and you know who you are. Let's talk about that. You know, the man always takes the rap. Okay, as a man, we don't get no second thoughts. Don't nobody feel sorry for a man. A woman to come crying, and oh my God, he's behind me. And somebody gonna come stab or kill the dude without, they don't even need to hear the whole story. She just say he hit me. But you don't know the man, she might have just stabbed my daughter. That's why I punched her motherfucking ass. But you don't need to hear both sides of the story. You just see a woman in distress, the damsel in distress, and you react. That's how y'all get played all the time. This is real life. Everybody's not innocent. Everybody's not truthful. But none of y'all has even thought about that shit with this series. Now, granted, people need to stop looking the other way because your hero is a piece of shit. Everybody want to make up excuses for Bill Cosby. The white man set him up. They was after them. They killed Michael. They killed Prince. These motherfuckers ain't who you think they are. It's a persona. It's a public persona. Behind closed doors, everybody's not good people. Just because they have a grand talent and you're mesmerized, now you, just like Donald Trump, this man is not a good person. But people still want to defend Donald, still want to believe in him, and still get their ass whooped trying to defend this man. The man is a piece of shit. Where he said he's going around grabbing them by the pussy. Where is surviving Donald Trump? Where is this big movement against this man? So let's not stop at R. Kelly. This is a start. We're starting at R. Kelly to stop looking the other way for prominent people doing bad things and everyone knowing about it. You know, behind the scenes, everybody that's in R. Kelly's world knows. They look the other way. Common came out and apologized, kind of. Let's start here. Let this be the beginning. Starting with no more people getting away with the shady shit. Instead of surviving R. Kelly. Because if we turn that camera around to that producer, I'm sure some shit gonna come out about her too, and her family members that say some fucked up things about her. Friends that say some fucked up things about her. I had an idea, she told a motherfucker, now she living all rich, and I ain't got nothing, I'm out here, you know, I'm struggling, y'all. That go for anybody, right? Anthony Bourdain's ex-girl got accused by the young boy. Same shit. Where's the surviving her? So, in 2019, nobody else gets a pass. How about that? Everybody's going to be accountable for their actions. And no matter how much you love them, if they're guilty, they got to suffer the fucking consequences. I like to hear all y'all thoughts. Good or bad, I don't give a fuck. You know, if I pissed you off and you want to let me know how you feel, I welcome that. I'm not sensitive, and I don't mind getting the conversation started about drawing conclusions before hearing both sides of the story. Convicting a person based on one person's testimony, based on the prosecuting side testimony, y'all to put R. Kelly in prison forever. Man ain't even got a chance to show you no evidence he got. And that's the fucked up part about it, because it could be you. So let me know what you think on Instagram at EnrichMind17 and Twitter at EnrichMind17, or comment right here on YouTube and let me know how you really feel. Peace.